Okay, this is game number 2 in the session. This is Pesterquest. Back then, one of my viewer and also mutual streamer, for Slinger1, gifted me this game via Steam, so I can play this game. It's currently 6:33. Perhaps I'm going to play until 7:33. Enjoy the stream, enjoy the broadcast. Thank you. Pesterquest contains spoiler for Homestuck, the Homestuck epilogue, and Hive Swap friendsim. You do not need to have read the Homestuck epilogue or Hive Swap friendsim to enjoy the game, but you may miss occasional references. Pesterquest contains flashing light and symbol imagery. You may disable this animation in the option menu. Pesterquest contains mature content and sensitive theme. For detailed content warning, consult warning in the post menu. Okay. Oh, it's a visual novel game. Volume select. Hover over an icon for an info. Magic is fucking real. Something beyond the sky. A king of Feast of Us? The loneliest girl in the world. People like us. I have plenty of friends. Fucking cannons. How do they work? The scourge of the high seas. Hover over an icon. Begin the friendship process. A fair trial. Glimmering gold and cold iron. It's pronounced Aradia. Aradia. The lionless girl in Alternia. It came from space. Fight me, fuckboy. Alive in dream house. The call of leadership. That's right, adventure. Friendship wizard? Just go ahead now. Okay. It's been a long time coming. You click to the last page of the Homestuck epilogue, you read it, then you read it again, you scroll down to go to the next section and find nothing. The little blue arrow you crave is nowhere to be found. What the fuck? Are you serious? What kind of ending was that? Absolutely nothing got resolved. You stand up so fast your chair falls over. Jesus Christ, are you steam? Maybe eventually... I'm still reading though. Why is this getting cut off, eh? God, you have to have word with someone. Stomping out of the little computer room, you blink a few times trying to readjust the dim parlor after staring at the screen for so long. Okay. You see a glimmer in the distance, a bright white light swallowing down the surge of panic. You move toward it. You just stuck your hand into the most powerful item in the whole of this narrative and your body's not taking it well. What a lovely morning. The air is fresh and crisp. It's early spring, probably. You find yourself on the sidewalk in a suburban neighborhood, facing a neat, friendly house. A neat, friendly boy stands at the window on the second floor looking down at you. At least you hope he's friendly. At first you think the boy is looking at you, but instead he appears to be looking at a mailbox, which is stuffed so full that the door is half open. This one. While you are standing there ruminating, a car pulls up. The driver is wearing a hat and a suit and is probably the owner of this house and the father of that friendly boy. Oh shit, you're just standing out here with all his mail. He's going to think you're trying to rob the place. Huh? Not wanting to behave like a complete buffoon and draw attention to yourself, you just hide all the mail stuff behind your back. There is a bunch of envelopes though. and the box is bulky, so all of it sort of slither from your grasp like a bunch of dead snake. Stern fatherly disapproval. Huh? That's just volume 1 then? To understand? This is not the same boy you saw peeking through the window. It possibly is not a boy at all. It appears to be a mysterious gentleman. You wonder what business this fine upstanding neighborhood gentleman would have of you? Hey! I saw you standing out here messing with the mailbox. I figured you might be the mailman. Even though you're not wearing a mailman outfit. Oh yeah, that's you. You're definitely the mailman. Your outfit is in the laundry today. You're just wearing the Euro mailman hoodie instead. See, the symbol is a symbol of mail. I get it is true after all that mailmen are completely relentless in their quest to deliver people's mail. You guys are incredible. Speaking of mail, do you know if I got any today? What? No, what red package? You haven't seen anything like that. No bills, junk mail, nothing at all. The mailbox was empty when you look inside. That's safe? You're sure Dave is a great friend who cares about this kid a lot? His prison is probably just late and definitely not slowly sinking in a subterranean river of shit right now. Isn't that how it always is when you deliver mail? I mean, you're the guy who's supposed to put stuff in there. Yeah, that's right. You're the mailman, the absolute authority over all mail, which means your word must be accepted without question when it comes to the mail he didn't get today. He double-checked on everything. You looked thoroughly through your mail bag for anything with this cat's name on it and came up empty. Sorry, dude. You have a mail bag? Where is it? That old thing? You accidentally dropped it in the sewer before the bag came outside. Why does this story feels pretty hard to follow, yeah? Like the writing is not that good somehow. Don't know how to explain what I'm feeling. It's hard to follow. Don't know. Why? I usually okay with playing visual novel game, but this kind of game is Pesterquest written by HJT? It's okay. Please actually read Homestuck before playing this. Outside of some questionable writing, this game is pretty cool, not essential to Homestuck, but it's a good reason for the epilogue or anything during Beyond Canon. This novel is not that bad if you ignore the old humor, but there is a few things to list. I've only enjoyed Dave's story so far and didn't bother to go further because I'm not the type of person who like those why and self-insert. It feels very off-canon and might just blind you with nostalgia. If you just want a game because of Homestuck, go ahead, but it's not great to start with, are good though. But they say in the beginning, if you do not read Homestuck, it's going to be okay. But I'm currently reading the game and it's actually not really enjoyable. Do not really feel following what's going on. A fan-made rewrite of Homestuck Pesterquest. The web build is only a demo containing Act 1 on the game. Due to certain technical constraints of the HIO, we cannot continue maintaining the web version of PCR. Oh, it will remain up to serve as a demo of volume 1 to 5. The PC or desktop version will continue receiving update. You can now unlock all the main route by clicking the sun on the main menu. Do anyone have any comment about this? Seems like I don't know, yeah. So they say in the beginning that this game have some references about what is this? Hiveswap and Hiveswap Friend Sim. But I never played any of this game before, so I have no idea. In the beginning, the warning they say if I do not play the game is going to be okay. But somehow I do not actually feel the game is fun. This time they're not really following what's going on. Whether the writing is actually not that good, I'm not really following what's going on. To be honest, I don't understand. Hence, but reading all of these comments seems like people who actually understand the game before. And perhaps people who play Hiveswap. I didn't read Homestuck and I now have no desire to. I'm not a fan of visual novel and honestly, I'd rather read one from ChatGPT than this. The ending of this game is the most cringeworthy. Should I try to read this rewritten part, eh? Hi, this is me from the future. I've decided I'm not letting the writing team of this utterly disgusting file and impulsive mutilation of Homestuck get off easy. Let's try to read this one, yeah? The written part. Is it going to be better? I don't know. Hopefully. If it's not, then to be honest, I don't know. Perhaps I'm just going to continue with the next game. Like, I do play other visual novel game and I usually okay and like some. But the one really didn't get the feeling. thing you immediately realize about Homestuck is that it's intensely personal story in its own way. Oi, so loud. Sure, it's all about Alternia, the planet you'd spend months on, and about trolls, the species whose member you befriend. Sure, it talks about all sort of concepts like Quadrant that you remember hearing about from your Moaria. God, Polypa, she wasn't the story. You're worried about her, and Malek, and Stelsa, and Theseus, and... God, you remember how you felt when you talk about the Fast Club? You're so fucking scared for your friends. You hope they manage to play Burp or find another way out, or... There are two big things that have been bugging you, and one is the terror of realizing who exactly stole you away onto Alternia's moon. Do not follow. You take care to not be spotted as you sneak out of the computer room. You're not sure, but there is always a chance of some fat goons hanging around the place. Let's see. So I do not follow. Don't know. Am I so bad in understanding the game? Yeah. Don't know. Like, it feels like you are thrown into like chapter 20 of a 30 chapter of visual novel game. Do not really understand what's going on. I guess I'm just going to continue with the next game. What is the genre though? Indie adventure RPG visual novel story rich funny LGBTQ comedy funny sci-fi great soundtrack anime nudity. But it's so bad, and coming from fellow traveler too. But this is 2019. Anyhow, I guess I'm just going to continue with the next game, yeah? To be honest, I don't know what am I supposed to say, but I don't really feel the game is great. Writing is not that bad, it's not that good, and I didn't really actually following the game. The game said in the beginning that the game will contain some spoiler about other game that is also developed by the same developer, which is Hiveswap Friendsim and Hiveswap Act 1, Act 2. But to be honest, as someone who never read any of this or Homestuck thingy, I do not really follow what's going on. Hence I said, it feels like the game basically thrown you into chapter 20 out of 24 or 30 is chapters of a novel game. So you don't really follow what's going on. Don't know, perhaps just me. I guess let's continue with this game then. Pagi Donna. Kok Donna? Gue bukan Donna, Kak. I'm not Donna. I don't know.